friends, today I'm going to share with you how to grow turnips at home from planting to harvest. So let's get started. You can sow turnips in mid-spring, summer or fall. Just make sure the soil has warmed up already before you plant them because they tend to bolt or seed if you sow them too early or soon. I started my turnips from seeds and I let them germinate in container, and then later on I thin them, and once they already like 3 or 4 inches, you can definitely transfer them in their permanent soil, but you can definitely direct sow turnip seeds if you like. My favorite turnip variety is the purple top turnips. Have you tried purple top before? You can plant them in full sun or in light shade. For watering, turnips loves consistent soil moisture. This is very important because when you don't water the roots enough, they tend to become bitter or tough or woody. When planting, you can space them 4 to 5 inches apart. The reason why spacing is important because it will give them enough room or airflow, and also so that they can grow very well. For fertilizer, you can use cow manure, worm castings. Just avoid using tomato fertilizers as it will encourage them to flower. If ever you fertilize them with high nitrogen, you will get more leaves than roots or smaller roots. I have experimented growing turnips in the same bed where I grow beans before, or growing beans. And as we all know, beans produce their own nitrogen, or they fix the nitrogen in the soil, which is very beneficial to vegetables or leafy vegetables. So I planted them as well in the shaded area. And turnips grows well with beans, and you can intercrop it with slow maturing vegetables like squash, and you can use it also as a sacrificial plant for your beloved vegetables. Try to protect, like for example Swiss chard, beets, because they grow very large leaves or beautiful leaves. Insects doesn't bother them so much, and the damage that the insect caused is not so significant. That's why I like to plant some for the sacrificial plants, and it really works for me as well. So one thing that I learned about growing turnips in shaded area is that when there is not so many airflow, or that part is really covered or very crowded, their leaves suffered from powdery mildew, and that's what happened and what I observed to my turnip plants. You will notice some white spots covering on the leaves, and you can cut them or dispose them. And I believe you are not supposed to eat leaves that has powdery mildew. And let's go now to harvesting. The most exciting part of growing turnips is harvesting. So the early varieties like purple top turnips, you can harvest them as early as 6 weeks. The beauty of growing turnip is that you can harvest the tops, which is we call the turnip greens, and also the roots. So I highly recommend you to trying growing turnips because it is very productive vegetables, and you want to have a long harvest. The leaves or the turnip greens is a great cut and come again. Turnip greens are very healthy and nutritious vegetables, lots of vitamins for you and your family. The tops or leaves, when you cook it, is very tasty. It's really similar to mustard greens. When the roots are like 3 or 4 inches, you can harvest them. If you want more tender roots, you can harvest them earlier. So the younger the roots, the better, and there is some sweetness to it. And if you waited for a long time for your turnip roots to harvest, it will be woody or bitter. And turnip roots are great in baked, stew, or boiled. And it really is similar to like cabbage. I think they're because of family of brassica. So there you go, guys. That's how to grow turnips at home from planting to harvest. I hope I helped you today in growing turnips. and good luck. I hope you grow them, and this coming fall is really a good time in growing turnips. If you have any questions, please write down in comment section below. I would like to hear from you. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. If you're looking for more vegetables that are easy to grow in a small space, I have the whole playlist there for you. You can check it out if you want to. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!